Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am out in the garden and going to be planting a few things. Not everything. I'm holding off on my peppers for just a little bit longer just because our nights have been getting down into the low 40s pretty consistently, and I don't like to plant them. Really, I don't like to plant them unless our nights are in the 50s. They could handle the 40s, but with as often as the 40s have been dropping into the 30s here lately, I'm just so hesitant to put them out. Today is May 7th. Normally I would be putting them out this weekend as it is Mother's Day weekend. And that was always kind of my rule of thumb, is that usually Mother's Day weekend, you're good to plant everything, at least in my zone. But this year our weather has been a little bit off, so I'm just not sure I'm ready to plant those out. But I am going to be planting some green beans and some squash varieties. So I thought I would bring you out to the garden and show you what I'm doing. As you can see, I have gone through almost all of the compost. I do have enough left for that additional bed that I have not yet filled. So that will mean that I have 7 new raised beds completely filled. I do plan to get that done today. I don't know if you can tell, but we are about to get some rain, so I don't know how much I'm going to get done before that happens. So I just planted 288 green bean plants using my square foot seeder. I'm sure you saw me in the video, but basically you just set this down and follow the markings on it. There's a little chart that comes with this seeder that explains like for each variety how many plants per square foot. I don't typically follow square foot gardening for the majority of what I do in my garden, but I am trying it out this year for a couple of different things like my green beans and my squash. So I will let you know how I feel about that at the end of the season. But I mean, as far as ease of use, it's incredibly easy. You just set it down, follow the chart for instructions, and plant your seeds where the markings are. So I'll leave a link to this square foot seeder in the video description below. I found it on Amazon last year. I think it was pretty inexpensive, but I'll leave a link for you guys. You guys just watched me plant bed 4, and I have 288 green bean plants down this half, and then down this half I have a few different varieties of squash. So starting here at the center section, calling it the center section because it's towards the center of my yard, I have 4 Golden Delights zucchinis, 2 spaghetti squash, 4 moonbeam squash, and then 6 regular zucchini, green zucchini. And here's Shadow, the majestic garden dog, eating dirt. Ignore the mess back here. Eventually I will get it cleaned up. I just have not yet had the time. And a lot of the wood that was broken in the vandalism of my garden beds, I'm going to try to salvage in some way, shape, or form. I just haven't quite figured out what I want to do with it yet. But with lumber prices the way that they are, I definitely don't want to waste it. I've got some of my plants out here hardening off for some of the varieties that I don't intend to direct sow. And then also some plants that I grew for my mom. I'm out here in the onion bed, and what I'm getting ready to do is just cut the tops down a little bit. I am going to leave a couple of inches of the top just because they do get energy from those greens. But if you cut them down, they actually will put more energy into bulbing out, and you'll get bigger onions faster. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. I definitely want to do this today before we get all this rain. so that they can soak all of that up, and you'll see a huge increase in their growth here in the next couple of days, especially if we get a little bit warmer weather. That'll really help too. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll show you a little bit of that, and then I think we're gonna wrap it up. It is about to pour down rain, and I need to go pick up my son. So that's gonna be the end of work in the garden today. So I've given them all a haircut. I'm gonna take these green tops inside, dehydrate them, and grind them into onion powder. We did not quite get the rain that they were expecting, or at least not yet. And the sky kind of looks like it's clearing out. So I'm coming back through and making sure to water those seeds that I put in today really heavily. That way they've got a good chance at germinating. Went ahead and planted my moonbeam squash that I started inside, and it's ready to go. So I went ahead and planted it. I also have a pretty dramatic looking big beef tomato right here. Once I get it staked up, he'll be fine. I mean, he's just being a little drama queen right now. And then I have some even more dramatic Thai sweet basil and cinnamon basil. But like I said, they're just being dramatic with the transplant. And once they adjust, they'll be fine. I did harden these plants off for over a week, so they'll be okay. They're just not liking being transplanted, which is to be expected. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked that video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Go ahead and hit that bell icon. That way you're notified every time I upload a video. And we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to check out these videos. Take care, guys.